Good morning, everyone. It's Friday the 12th of September and this is your news today. New details this morning on the man suspected of assassinating conservative US commentator Charlie Kirk. Plus, game on in the NRL finals as a do-or-die clash awaits AFL fans. And check this out, the motorbike rider who almost bit off more than he could chew during a daring stunt.
First up, though, the FBI has released images of a person of interest investigators say is wanted in connection with the assassination of Donald Trump ally and major right-wing influencer Charlie Kirk at a university campus in Utah. A reward of $100,000 has been offered amid a widespread manhunt. The US president is expected to speak with Kirk's family today and is vowing to give Kirk America's highest civilian honour, the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Let's go live now to US correspondent Reid Butler, who's at the scene at Utah Valley University. Reid, it's a politically tense moment right now.
Sarah, a tense time here on campus as well in Utah. You can see behind me there, that is the exact location where Charlie Kirk, the MAGA superstar, was assassinated. The FBI, police is still there at the scene 24 hours on, but it is not just the authorities scouring this campus, it's also supporters of Charlie Kirk. They're coming down here, many very emotional young conservative men loved Kirk. Some I've spoken to here have actually been in tears, but it's not just grief, there's also a lot of anger, and that is directed at the left side of politics.
If they're identified not Democrat, then I'm wrong. But I do still believe that the left-wing media played a part in that because of the wording and everything they used.
We were expecting, Sarah, an update from police, but it's been delayed due to rapid developments in this case, so we'll be watching this very closely. Updates throughout the morning.
Reid, thank you.
3 people have been killed and 70 others injured when a gas tanker exploded under a highway overpass in Mexico City. The truck was carrying nearly 50,000 litres of gasoline when it crashed, sending flames and smoke billowing in the air. 19 of those injured are in a serious condition. The United States is marking 24 years since the September 11 attacks in 2001. Ceremonies took place in New York, Pennsylvania and at the Pentagon, which included a minute's silence along with the tolling of the bells. The names of the nearly 3,000 people killed were also read out. Prince Harry has attended the Diana Awards in London, concluding his short trip to the UK. The Duke of Sussex spoke about the organisation's work and the drive to support the mental health of young people. Meanwhile, Princess Kate visited a silk mill where she discussed patterns and even got to turn on a mechanical loom.
A Brisbane teen is back on the streets this morning despite facing serious terrorism offences. Let's go live to Today Queensland reporter Andrea Crothers in Brisbane. Andrea, he's returned to his family home.
And Carl, that's exactly where police allege they uncovered a disturbing stockpile of extremist material. Max Belter, 18 years old. He's accused of having chemicals ready to make bombs hidden inside his family home, as well as a 30-minute disturbing video, other documents, books relating to extremist views and weapons, knuckle dusters, as well as a crossbow. This teenager cried in court as the most serious offences were detailed, before he was then whisked away by his parents, granted bail. Carl.
Andrew, thank you. Victorian neo-Nazi Thomas Sewell has been stripped of Adolf Hitler's manifesto Mein Kampf, which he was reading in his prison cell. The Herald Sun reporting that Sewell was originally allowed the book after he was remanded for an alleged attack on an Indigenous site known as Camp Sovereignty.
Well, it is finals fever with both the AFL and NRL set to put on some post-season blockbusters showcasing the competition's best teams. We have team coverage for you this morning. Let's go first to 9 Adelaide reporter Will DeFulvio at Adelaide Oval. Will, good morning to you. The minor premiers will make history one way or another tonight.
Out in straight sets in 42 years, or they take one step closer to their first grand final win in 17. The Hawks, on the other hand, they've seen success 4 times since then. They flew in yesterday to Adelaide, and they are all smiles. It was just smiles from Jack Ginnivan, who usually has made a habit of riling up the home team crowd, who are feeling very passionate at the moment. But Coach Matthew Nicks doesn't want to see that get out of hand.
I love our fans' passion, but I'm not a fan of booing. I would I would encourage our supporters, I'd encourage, put your energy and your intensity behind us and our performance.
Jane, the teams are locked in. It's all up to them now. It's a cold morning, but it's going to start heating up really quick.
Oh, Will, it is going to be on over there, that's for sure. Thank you, mate.
Let's go to today's Sydney reporter, Sarah Stewart, who is in Belmore, the home of the Doggies. Sarah, good morning to you. The game might be in Melbourne, but there's plenty of support in Belmore.
There certainly is, Carl. We're in Joe Bell's Cafe this morning. It is completely decked out. I can tell you that the players came in here on Wednesday morning for breakfast before flying to Melbourne for the big game tonight. And should they win in Melbourne tonight against the Storm, I reckon the party will be even bigger here in Belmore than down in Melbourne. They're actually going to shut down Belmore Road because we know that the Doggies fans love to party. We know back in June there was a convoy of cars, there was fireworks, there was flares. So for safety reasons, they are going to close down that road tonight. But the good news is, even if they lose tonight, they do get another chance next week, Carl.
Indeed they do. Thanks, Saz. Good luck there this morning.
And Postecoglou has cut a confident figure in his first press conference since returning to the Premier League as Nottingham Forest's head coach. Live to 9 Europe correspondent Jessica Millward in London. Jess, Ange says they will create something special.
He says that he wants to leave his mark, Jane, at Nottingham Forest, and he says that he's thankful and feeling blessed to be back in the Premier League after he was sacked by Tottenham Hotspur. Nottingham Forest throwing him a lifeline and offering him the job as head coach. He says he was doing the school drop-off when he got the phone call, and last weekend he was hanging out with his mates from Melbourne when all those phone calls were happening behind the scenes. Take a look.
I'd arranged ages ago to have four of my best mates from Oz. We met on the weekend, and we had this whole thing planned, sort of hangover style. But we were in bed by 10 o'clock, so we realised we're 60 years old.
He also joked that there'd be plenty of people jumping ship from Tottenham Hotspur over to Nottingham Forest, and Jane, clearly you and I are two of those people this morning.
Love a bandwagon, Jess. Never met one I didn't want to jump on. Thank you.
Saudi Arabian daredevil is going viral for pulling off one of the wildest and weirdest stunts on two wheels.
This man clamping his teeth around the handlebar and riding over 300 metres on a motorcycle while doing a wheelie, holding on with nothing but his mouth. The jaw-dropping feat earned him a Guinness World Record and probably a rather sore neck. Oh, I wouldn't be doing that. Anyway.
So for all the kids watching this morning...
do not try this at home. Let's take a look at the weather across the country now when a dominant high-pressure system has moved into the Great Australian Bight, pushing some cloud and light showers further east off the coast.
We'll see a mostly sunny day for Brisbane, Sydney, Canberra, Hobart, Adelaide and Perth. A shower or two is coming, though, for Melbourne.